month of Flosstube. This is season 3, episode 24 or 25. I'll put it below. But yes, I got my Harry Potter. Get in the mood. Yep, got my Harry Potter stuff. Frogwarts is next month. And I'm praying I will get to do it. I've signed up for it. But life might be getting in the way. But I'm going to plan like I can do it. Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I just found a needle where it's not supposed to be. There. Okay. So, I'm done. This is my Flosstube where I talk about my stitching. I call it enchanting stitching because I like stitching things like fairies and mermaids and all kinds of witchy stuff, and just they're enchanting to me. So yes. Last week I stitched on 8 different projects. A lot. So let me start. I had 1 finish, and I was really bad. 3 new starts. So the first new start I did, and y'all knew this was coming. Let me get back to the picture. Yeah. Santa of the Forest. Gorgeous. Yes. Gorgeous. Alligator is loaning me this pattern, so I'm wanting to get it done quickly. Well, as quickly as cross-stitching allows. I picked the fabric Avocado by BeStitchMe. It's an 18 count. And I decided to start on the bottom, and that's what I got done. I am thinking about working on it today. Mondays are the days I get the least stitching in because it's just too busy. But I really want to spend at least a little bit of time and get some stitching in. So I am thinking this might be today's whip. Strongly considering it. But there's several more. Yes, I'm out of my zipped up bags. And my daughter she works in, she's a nurse, and she works in labor and delivery. And they get these big old bags, labor and delivery, and they put the patient's medications in there, and then most of the time they get thrown in the trash. All the nurses takes turns. Let me move this out just a little bit there. So maybe my chair won't rock it. Sorry, guys. They take turns collecting the bags, and then they split them up, and they use them for different things. And she knows I go through a lot of bags for my whips and all. And so she gave me some. They're going to go in the trash anyway. So why not use them? You know, they're not food safe, so I wouldn't use them in the kitchen. But for crafts, they're perfect. They're big. And they're free. Okay, so the second whip. Okay, where are you? The second one I started was this one that I won from AILARRA. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it. But it's spring. She had done a conversion and I loved it. Because this is just 2 primitive for me, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. So I picked a beautiful blue fabric. I forget which one this one is. It's just a piece of scrap I had, and it's a BeStitchMe 18 count. And I picked out these colors for them. Yeah. And this is what I have so far. If I work on this one more day, I can get it finished. So, I've got the honeycomb, the flowers that I'm going to make into buttons, the stems, the rest of the grass. I've actually got some of the greenery over here, and finished the birdhouse, and the birdhouse over here. But I'm making really good progress on it. I think one more good day and I can have it finished. Yay! So this one I'm putting up for right now. It's not going to be this week. I'm hoping to finish it in July during Hogwarts. That's what I'm hoping for. Wait. Those are, wait, yes they are. I'm confused on my colors. This is for another whip. This is for the mermaid. Okay. Because I got them in the same bag because I'm out of bags. Then I did my stitch with me. And let me get it fixed up here. I did not get much stitching in because my eyes were not having it. They were like, no, you're not doing this today. But I did get 300 stitches in. This week I'm wanting to get another day, full day. I don't know which day. And the stitch with me might be late, a day late, but that's okay too. But yeah, if you have a guess on what my mystery stitch is, which pattern it is, go back to one of my stitch with me's, my last stitch with me, and put in a guess. Nobody's won it yet. If you guess correctly, you get a pattern from this designer. So that's all that's there right now. That's it. It's not very much. Not very much at all. And that's okay. Now this week I want to get a full day in on stitching it. I just don't know when exactly because I've got a full day ahead of me. I mean a full week ahead of me. A very full week ahead of me. Okay, then I went to do my spin, which was, yep, this is it. A Window in Time by this company. Now, I was working on the first one, March. This is where I was. Okay, I'm still shaking. Oh, sorry. Okay, how's that? Okay, it's not shaking no more. Yay! So, got a Window in Time. What is this? Uh-oh, I got fabric in here. Oh, okay. Now I know what that is. That can go right back in here. But that's where I was. It's my finish for the week. Now, I changed the house from green to purples. And this ladybug was supposed to be pink. No. And this flower was this color. So I just went ahead and made the ladybug that color too. And it was supposed to have white spots, and I put black. But out of the Window in Time series, I got the first one done. I want to start the next one. I've decided, because I'm so far behind, I want to go ahead and do all 4 of these, starting with January next, so that I can be ahead next year. And they should all fit on this fabric. And then I'm going to make them into little individual things to go with this wooden set we have. And that is done on Shimmer 18 Count Ada Opalescent by BeStitchMe. It's beautiful fabric. Beautiful. Yes, love it. So that one is up for now. Then I worked on one of my spins, another one of my spins, Magic. Wait, no, this was not a spin. I worked on Magic Study just because I wanted to. I just wanted to. And I did. So, this is what Magic Study looks like and where I was. And this is where I'm at now. So, this is the second page. I'm doing this one on, I think it's 20 count, 80, 18 count. I'm not sure what count it is. Let me look. Let me look, because I know I got it written down. Oh, there. It is on 18 count easy grid. But that is where I'm at now. So I'm almost done with that page. I'm getting really close. Another day or two of good work. I should. But see, right here's the dragon. The dragon's coming out. Love it. After Along the Forest Path, this is my, once I get done, okay, hush, with Along the Forest Path, my next oldest will be Brooke's books. Advent calendars. Animals. I'm thinking in July of trying to concentrate on those and whip out as many of those as I can. I get bored with them very quickly. I love them. They're adorable. I just get so bored so fast. One reason why I have so many whips. Then, Magic Study will be my next oldest, which is the full coverage. It has 59 pages. Because I think I got the large format. I get the regular format, I get the large format. It just varies to what I think my eyes can handle. Okay, then I worked, and I got 1,000 stitches. And then I put it up. And then I worked on my next spin. And it was Stony Creek Horrific Halloween for 2018. And the first one in the series is the ingredients. Okay, so this is where I was, not very far. But I decided I did not like the black, and I did not have the correct, yep, that's it, the correct floss that calls for. It calls for, I think it's Weeks. Yeah, Weeks Dye Works. And I didn't have it. And I didn't want to go buy it. I'm trying to use what I have. So, and it's for all this black work. Okay. This is done in black though. And this is done in purple. So I decided to go into my stash and look. And I found this hand dyed by Rolanda vintage purple. It's just got a subtle color variation, and that's what I got done. So I frogged all this out that I had up here, and then I started going. Now I wanted to put my buttons with it. They're packed up. Was not happy. But I probably can get this done in another day or two of work if I just pick it up. So it might be one that I do with, work on again soon. Because I would love to work on the other one because it's all of them, right, that I'm doing. So the next one is this cool one with purple and the green, the Eye of Newt. Love it. I want to get to it. So I did work on that one, and I worked on it. Let's see. I got 700 stitches in it. So not 1,000, but I got 700, and that's pretty good. So I was happy with that. Then I decided, oops, I got to put this back in there. All the threads. Then I decided I wanted to work on the greenhouse cell because I was not even done with the frame. And they just released planting 4. And it's like, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm not working on it enough. And I want to work on it. I just have so much. So, this is where I was. Now, this is a mystery stitch along. All the parts are not released, so I'm not going to show you what it's supposed to look like so far. But this is what I have so far done. Now, I got all excited because I got all down here done, you know, at the frame, and I was so excited I got the frame done. No, I don't. Because this color here goes all in the top dome and this dome too. And I forgot it. So that much I've got to do the frame, the shady part and the domes. But I do have all of part 1 done. And I love it. Look at that little froggy and the owl. So, once a week, I'm pulling this out and I'm working on it, regardless. Yeah, so this will be one that I pick up this week for one day. I'm still 3 plantings behind. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. So this week I will be working one day on it. Then, so my new starts for last week was Santa of the Forest, Seasons of Spring, and then my third one. As most of y'all should know, June is LG. I cannot even say it right, and I'm a lesbian. But it's Pride Month. How's that? And Jan Hicks Creates showed one for patterns that recently came out, and I love it. I don't do a lot of the Pride ones because they're just not me. But this one, oh my God, I loved. And so I did it. And here is a picture of hers. Let's see if I've got a picture. Yeah. That's it. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, I decided I'm stitching it. But I didn't want to do it on a cream. And I didn't want to do it on a white. And I was looking, and I found this piece that I got from, I think, a spring box by BeStitchMe a couple of years ago. Where did I put? Oh, I don't even know where I put the info. Yes, here it is. It was a BeStitchMe. It's only an 8th of a yard. Opalescent 16 count iris is the color. This is what I got done. Now, I know these are light, and I'm fine with that. I can still see the colors. This is the white. Pink is fully done. The white, I'm almost done with. So, I would love to work on this one day this week, but I don't know if I will get to. But I've got like 6,000 stitches, and then I'm done. So if I get done with my river, I might work on this to get it finished this month. That's a big if. A very big if. And I'm thinking, now that's just my mark with my fiction pins. So that mark will go away. But see that little dot there? That's the eye. I'm thinking about taking out that one little dot and putting a little tiny heart button on it. No, I was not one of the girls in high school that drew the hearts, but I think for this, it fits. And I've got a red heart button packed up, but I do have it. But I picked out my own colors because, again, I'm trying to use from stash. So I'm using basic white. For my pink, I went with a BeStitchMe. It's a no name. And I'm done with this one already. The blue is a no name from BeStitchMe. Beautiful colors though. Then the brown is a BeStitchMe, no name. It's just got subtle variegations, and that's what I wanted. Then for the black, I used Cauldron by BeStitchMe, and it's very subtle variegation. For the purple, I use Color and Cotton Aborigine. Yeah. So I like that. Then I use, for the blue, Classic Colorworks Wavy Navy. For the green, BeStitchMe's No Name. For the yellow is another BeStitchMe. It's a No Name. I got all these from boxes. And then for the orange, I'm using Color and Cotton Pumpkin Juice. And for the red, I'm using another Color and Cotton Strawberry. So those are all my colors. And I think it's going to be gorgeous. And I loved working on it. So if I get my river done, I'm going to allow myself to concentrate on this to finish it this month. That's a big if, but it is what it is. It's what I want to do. So why not? So I started 3 things this past week, and I finished 1. But 2 other things I think I could finish pretty quickly if I put my mind to it. And then the Love is Love might take a little bit more work, but it's all good. Now, this week, what I'm going to work on, I want to spend today on Santa of the Forest. It's my lowest stitching day, but at least I'm getting some stitches on it. Then, I also want to work on the river. Now, as y'all might remember, if you watched my past Flosstubes, I don't want to put the alphabet up here. I don't want to do it. So, Anne had a suggestion, and I love it. Putting my kids' initials and their birth year. And then my grandkids, their initials and the birth year. I'm going to see if I can fit it all in here. I might not can. I might have to just do the grandkids. But I love that idea. I love that idea. That way I'm making it my own. It goes with it. The river that flows through you also flows through me. So, yeah. This is where I'm at. This week, I'm going to concentrate on the finish on this. So this is my main project for this week. Okay. I also want to work on Santa of the Forest, and I have a new start planned, and along the forest path. Now, I rolled the dice for Bellatrix. Did not get her done. This week I want to work one day on her. This is my oldest fancy lady. And look, I don't have that much done. So, I will have to work on her this week too. Actually should work on her today instead of Santa of the Forest. And I got everything. Oh, I'm doing her on, it's a no-name fabric, 18 count, opalescent by BeStitchMe. It's gorgeous fabric. It's hard making choices. But I want to work on, I want to get at least one whip that I have not touched this year worked on. So that's why I need to work on her. I want to work on the river. I want to work on Santa of the Forest. Just because I want to work on it so bad. Then I also want to work on my new start. I'm joining in with Stitching by the Laura with Stitching by the Shore, and Beth by the Steadfast Stitcher, and they are doing. Oh, let me get the picture out. A stitch long of Summer Quaker by Lala's Studio. I'm not a huge Quaker fan, but look at that. That is gorgeous. I love it. I don't even want to change any colors on it. So I've got all my colors ready. Yeah, that's all the colors. We're starting this Wednesday on the summer solstice. Here, let's get it twisted some. Now, the fabric I'm using is Ledger by BeStitchMe. And I think it's going to look fabulous. What do y'all think? I actually want to start this today. I am trying very, very hard to be good and not start it to Wednesday. That's why, okay, that's just the numbers. That's why I'm working on another one that I seriously, seriously want to work on today, because I so want to work on it. So Wednesday, I will be starting this one. And this is the only new start I'm doing for this week. And this one is 16 count. Ada. Opalescence by BeStitchMe, named Ledger. Yeah. I got a lot to do today. Okay, now, life update. In my mind, because the last people and how they were acting, in my mind, we were not going to sell that house right now. We were going to stay put and try again in a couple of months. Well, not Lisa. Lisa decided she's selling the house. And she's contacted somebody that contacted us in the beginning period. They're the ones that really started all this in our heads, along with, you know, the baby coming. And she's been talking to him. She signed the contract yesterday. In my mind, it's not sealed yet. She says the closing date is this date, and it's not clicking yet because we went through that once. And then they did the inspections, and then they took off $60,000 off the house when they knew of everything beforehand. These people, their offer is actually in between the highest and the lowest. And we're fine with that. It's in the middle. It's okay. It's fine. They need to make their money. Lisa's like, okay, let's look on Zillow and see what our house is worth right now, according to them. We've got other estimates and all. And it's even lower than what we were told before. Not by much. About $5,000. And she's like, well, they're getting a deal. So, but she's happy with it. We've already got our realtor at the beach looking into a property we like. I love it. I love it. It checks all the boxes. Every box we had. Except for it's not very close to the kids. That's the only box. It's an hour away from them. But you know what? An hour is not as bad as 4 hours away. That 4-hour drive kills me every time. I can't keep doing it. But an hour is doable. Excuse me, sorry. But my phone is going crazy. So I need to get going. I need to start stitching. Do y'all think I should finish the Halloween soon? Or the spring soon? And just get them knocked out? Part of me is saying yes, do that. Before I do the love one. Because mainly what I've got left is the black work. And finishing this one word. And then sewing the buttons on, which I've got to find them buttons. Lisa wants me to start packing again. I'm not packing today. I'm not. I'm going to work on settling my mind and on my Santa of the Forest. I'm trying to get sick. I'm sorry. It's that time of the year. Guaranteed. I have not looked outside because there's none real close. But there are some within a mile of us. Mimosas are probably blooming. And when mimosas bloom, I start getting sick. I'm allergic to them. Even if I'm inside. Don't put me next to one when they're in bloom. My eyes will be swollen shut and everything. But wish us luck. That everything keeps going positively. I still want to move. I want this one house. There's actually two I want. And Lisa prefers this one than the other one. It has quite a bit of land with it, which is something that was high on her list. A roomy house was on the top of my list. I don't want one that would feel all cramped. I want to be able to have the family over for meals and have the grandkids come and stay the night. I want a place where it's safe if we want to go out back and camp in the backyard. You know, I mean, it's not fancy stuff I want. It's simple stuff. Because it's the simple things in life that makes things worth living to me. I mean, spending time with the grandkids, spending time with Lisa, just sitting and relaxing, enjoying a cup of coffee. So I don't have to have, oh boy. Okay, I've got lots of messages coming in now. The guy that's supposed to be here with the big machinery today to finish up the pool. I want it done. I want it done. I am so tired of it. I want it flat. But we'll see. One of the guys did tell us, though, he was in there taking care of the tree, and he went in with these waders because he didn't know what was in there. And he said, as he was cutting the tree, he felt something wrap around his leg. So there was a snake in there. I want that thing filled in. I don't want nothing living in there. No snakes. I'm not a snake fan. Nope. Now, if I know they're not poisonous, I want them to let go. If they're poisonous, I'm sorry. I don't want them around. I do not want them around at all. Okay, I've done enough rambling. Tell me below if you think I should finish these, the spring and the Halloween, since they're so close to finishing this month or next month. And if you have a guess of what the mystery stitch along is, drop it in one Stitch with Me. It has to be in a Stitch with Me, otherwise I will not be able to keep track. And that's it. I hope everyone has a blessed day, and I will see you next week. Oh, I was forgetting. Thank you for joining me. If you did enjoy this video, hit like and subscribe. It does help boost my self-esteem and my confidence. And leave a comment. Who was it? I was watching a Flosstuber, and they were talking about how much it helps the Flosstubers when we get comments. And it's like, it really does. It really does. So, drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will see you next week.